Well, given that we are only just a few months away from Epic Universe opening, it's no surprise that there is a deluge, you could say, of information coming out almost daily, it seems. And as of this morning, there is new information about single day tickets being available, which is something that a lot of people have been anticipating and waiting on. And I previously have talked about the international ticket package that is going to be available in 2026, and we have some more information about that. So we're also going to go into the Universal website itself, look at the ticket pricing, what it's looking like, and also the availability of Epic Universe, at least in the first opening stage here. So hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic, and the first article here we have is from Blog Mickey, and it says Epic Universe single day tickets now on sale. And a lot of people have been waiting on this because previously the only people that could get single day tickets were annual pass holders, and then recently Universal updated the ticket offerings and where you were a military member could add on a single day to Epic Universe. But for the general public, you could only get access to Epic Universe if you bought a ticket package that had 1 day access to Epic Universe. So a lot of people, I think, have been waiting on these single day tickets, perhaps before really booking their trips even, as I don't think a lot of people just wanted to go 1 day. So I think this is something a lot of people have definitely been waiting on, at least from what I've seen in the comments and people that have mentioned to me. That's probably the biggest question that I've been asked is, when are single day tickets going to be available? I had said all along, I imagined it was going to be this month. I thought it was going to be a little earlier this month than, mid-March, but it is in March when they did announce that. It says, after months of only selling multi-day tickets to the general public, single-day tickets are now available for the upcoming Epic Universe theme park. It says, current ticket options include either the newly released single-day ticket that allows guests to visit Epic Universe on a single day, or multi-day options that still allow guests to visit Epic Universe on a single day, but also allow multiple days at either Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios. Now, the thing with those ticket packages is you can't park hop to Epic Universe. You can park hop to the existing parks, Universal Studios and also Islands of Adventure, but you're not going to be able to park hop to Epic Universe. I would also assume this is going to stand pat probably through this year. You might see in 2026 that loosen up, as I think they'll probably at that point, sometime in 2026, also offer Epic Universe annual pass holder options, and then perhaps loosen up some of the park hopping. But it's probably going to depend on demand and really where the popularity of the park is, if I were to guess. As of published time, single day tickets are only available starting June 1st, and tickets in June, July, and August are anywhere from $164 to $189 per person per day, with the average ticket price probably in the $175 range. The starting at price for the single day tickets is $139, but that only covers a few weekdays in early September. The highest single day park ticket is currently $199 during the holiday season. And looking at the single day ticket options here, I can tell you this has probably been pretty popular because I had to wait about 15 minutes in a queue to be able to get in here to even look at tickets here. But we can see May is not offered for the general public here. We do know annual pass holders. Single day tickets have been sold out through May and part of June. But if we look at the just general public here, June is completely sold out. July is completely sold out. August has availability, like completely. And then September is sold out. October has dates. November looks sold out. So I don't know if it's, there could be some issues with the website potentially, but you do have August available, what I'm looking at right now, and October being available, which is a little surprising because September is, usually one of these slower times in theme parks, but it also could be that, we looked before, it was one of the cheaper times to go. So perhaps a lot of people, bought up those tickets because they were some of the cheaper options out there. And then the more expensive option is going to be toward the end of the year in December, around the holidays. That's going to be the most expensive time, really, for any theme park, but especially it's going to be that way for Epic Universe, I'm sure. Currently, right now, the website is paused. It says, due to high demand, we are experiencing a delay and are working to have tickets available for purchase as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. This was at 12:47 p.m. It is now 12:50. So as of right now, the website doesn't look like you can get in to even buy tickets. Now, we were able to get in and see the availability, at least what it showed. It could have been showing some errors because at one point I looked, and you could see that it was showing that it was completely sold out through September. And then when I looked at another time period, it popped up. It showed that it was sold out for all the months except for August and October, and you couldn't see past November. So I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if maybe the website, definitely there's a ton of people coming to the website and purchasing or single day tickets. Maybe they're also purchasing packages, adding on single day tickets, as I think a lot of people were probably waiting to do that before they bought ticket packages perhaps. So as of right now, I'm not really sure on the availability because it can't even get into the website. So I would say if you're on the fence, or if you're wanting to book packages, you're wanting to book a single day ticket, and you're wanting to go sometime in the next few months, as soon as it's back up, I'd probably try and look pretty quickly as what they have available, as obviously it looks like it is going very quickly, or at least a lot of people are looking on the website because it's not running as of right now. And for annual pass holders, again, I can't look on the website, but over here at Chip and Company, they do say the first 3-week single-day tickets for annual pass holders are completely sold out. So they took a screenshot here. This was before the website went down, so this could have changed, as some annual pass holders may have went ahead and purchased some more single-day tickets perhaps. But it was showing availability in June, but the first 3 weeks, so the opening day is May 22nd. So that week is completely sold out in the following week, and then looks like as of when they wrote this article, you could start, you could get single-day tickets for annual pass holders on June 8th. So it'll be interesting to see if they, reserve, single-day tickets for annual pass holders a certain amount, and what they reserve for the general public, and then what they reserve for, people that are booking packages. I'm going to assume they're going to have quite an allotment reserved for people booking packages, as those are the people they're really wanting to entice to come to stay for 3, 4, 5 nights. So I think that's probably, if you're looking at ratios in terms of ticket availability, I think that's probably how they'll do that. I think the lowest amount available is just going to be for general public single-day tickets, if I were to guess, just because those are more than likely locals or people that, again, for people coming for one day, they're not going to spend as much money at Epic Universe as people coming for, say, a week at Universal. So from a business standpoint, it does make sense, to do it that way, but I'm sure it's frustrating for the consumer or the customer that are wanting to go, that are just, they're not going to stay a week. They want to go to Epic Universe. That's disappointing for sure, but that is more than likely how they are going to do this. Now, I've talked about before, there is a Epic Universe or Universal Orlando ticket package for international guests that is up to 14 days. That isn't going to start until 2026. That previously has been unknown on the pricing or anything of that nature. As of right now, if you're an international guest, even if you book a 14-day package, you still only have access to Epic Universe for 1 day, which I don't think many people that are wanting to go to Epic Universe are going to want to spend 14 days and not be able to go to Epic Universe more than once. So I think a lot of international guests have been waiting on this ticket package. It seems like it is now live where you can purchase it. So it looks like it includes Epic Universe, all the theme parks there, and it's starting at £469 for 14 days. Child tickets are £459. And this ticket package is offering unlimited days at Epic Universe. So I think a lot of international guests have been waiting on this ticket package to go live and be able to purchase it, as I think there's a lot of people that don't want to spend just 1 day at Epic Universe on a 14-day trip. So essentially, it's $600 US for 14 days, which is not a bad price, to be quite honest. So if you're looking at that ticket package, you can now purchase it to book your trips in 2026. So if we look at the pricing, $175 as sort of like the base price, I guess the medium price there, is on par with Magic Kingdom. So that tells you what Universal is looking at with Epic Universe. Is I think they've openly said before, they want to be the first choice in Orlando. They're trying to get people to stay at a week-long vacation at Universal, where previously they would go to Disney World for 4 to 5 days, add on 1 to 2 days at Universal Studios. Universal is trying to change that. They're trying to entice people to come for a week, and then probably a lot of people are still going to go to Disney, but they may not go for a full 4 or 5 days, a full week. They may just go a few days, which would change the pattern in which people go to the theme parks. And that's something that obviously Universal wants to happen and Disney does not. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But that's what Universal's plan is here. And I'm not surprised to see that pricing, as really, I do think internally, they may not say it out loud, I do think they want to take on Magic Kingdom. I'll have to wait and see on that. Magic Kingdom is the #1 most visited theme park in the entire world, and that is a very lofty goal to have, undoubtedly. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out over the next few years for sure. But, Universal has said they want to be the first choice in Orlando when it comes to theme parks, and I think undoubtedly they are going after the king. They're going after the crown of the Orlando theme park market. And I'm sure the reason being that the single-day tickets for the general public are starting June 1st, probably because these single-day tickets that have been available for annual pass holders is completely sold out for the first 3 weeks of the opening. So they probably just allotted for all of the single-day ticket availability for annual pass holders, as a perk, I suppose you could say. It is also discounted for annual pass holders. Some of the starting prices, like the opening day, I think it was $150-ish per day. I think that's gone down to some days being around $119, $122. So that's where they're pricing it for annual pass holders. So You could say that's a perk of being an annual pass holder. So I think that's probably disappointing to some people that the single day tickets for the general public are starting June 1st, because I think there were probably a lot of people that had booked packages on the opening phase or opening, week or 2 or 3 weeks of Epic Universe, hoping to add on another day once those went on sale. It doesn't seem like you're going to be able to do that. So that could be something that could be a little irritating for some people, I would say, because again, I think most people are going to want more than one day to really explore Epic Universe. But I would suppose out of a lot of those people, perhaps they're already annual pass holders, or there are a lot of people that are going to wait to really take their vacations or their trips to Epic Universe after the opening time period, because as I've said before, I think there's going to be undoubtedly some hiccups with a brand new park opening, with rides potentially being down, like working out the issues. You ideally would like to work at those issues during previews, but there's just realistically no way to really work through everything unless, it would be miraculous if on the opening day or opening week that there were no issues in a brand new theme park. So I think a lot of people have been waiting to, booking their trips later on in the year to check out Epic Universe. So for probably most people, this isn't too much of an issue. So when it comes to how Universal has rolled out the ticket offerings and ticket packages for Epic Universe, it's been left with a lot of scrutiny, and I completely understand it. And from a consumer standpoint, I imagine this has been very frustrating. Now, we are Florida residents. We are annual pass holders. We don't live very far away from Orlando. We were able to buy single-day tickets whenever the park opens in the second day. So we'll be there opening day and second day, and hopefully be able to go to annual pass holder previews. But for people that are coming for week-long vacations, obviously it's going to cost a lot of money to do this. I think it would be very frustrating for those people because you just haven't had all the information about how you're going to be able to go to this park and really, confidence in booking your trip without all those details. And I think Universal hasn't had the best communication on this. I think they've been very, I don't want to say coy, but they've been very just hush-hush about it. They've said, if you look in the details of a lot of things, like I've looked through all the press releases and the details on the website and the FAQs, they have said there will be single-day ticket options available. They have said there's going to be annual pass holder previews, but they haven't openly said that. And there's a lot of people that may not look through all that information to know that. So I think if you're, one of those people that are wanting to come for a week-long vacation, and potentially this is your first time really interacting with the Universal brand, there may be a lot of people coming to Epic Universe that maybe had gone to Disney before, or maybe they just never have been to Universal Studios before. I don't think this has been the best look as the first interaction with their brand. So I will say on that front, I think there's been a lot left to be desired in the way that they have rolled this out. I understand from a business standpoint what they're attempting to do here, because obviously they are trying to essentially, leverage or capitalize on the demand and the anticipation for Epic Universe, and they're wanting to really compete with Disney and get people to stay over at Universal for a week, become a bigger, week-long vacation destination. So I understand initially offering, access to Epic Universe in a ticket package like that, and giving, essentially, if you're willing to stay at Universal longer, you're going to get the ability to go to Epic Universe. So I understand it from that perspective. But I do think they could have been much more clear about, hey, this is how we're rolling this out, and then this is when single-day tickets will go on sale, how the whole process is going to look. I think that would have been a lot better for them, and I can understand the frustration people may have with this. So it hasn't been a great rollout on that front for sure, and you're really giving people, essentially, they've been waiting for single-day tickets, essentially 2 months to maybe plan for a trip. Not a lot of time for a lot of people. A lot of people like to plan months and months out in advance. So if, I don't know if this is going to deter people from coming to Epic Universe, but I think there's a lot of people already that were saying, you know what, I'm going to wait to go because the crowds that people are anticipating coming in, there's a lot of people that would like to avoid, what they assume is going to be just a mass of people coming in. So there are probably a lot of people that are already planning to go either later in the year or perhaps in 2026. So, I don't know if it's going to deter people from coming to Epic Universe at all, but I think there's a lot of people that may delay their trips just because they didn't have all the information. But it seems like at this point, the only details we're left really needing to know, I suppose, for annual pass holders is when our preview is going to take place. What are those going to look like? Are they going to be charged? Like all those things. And then Express Pass. How much is it going to be? Are the existing hotels that offer Express Pass, are they going to include Epic Universe? I'm assuming the amount of information that's coming out in the last, just this week alone, I wouldn't be surprised we hear maybe about annual pass holder previews and also about Express Pass. because I don't imagine you wait much longer on that, because again, you don't want to be waiting like weeks before the park opens before you come up with all the details here. So I imagine we may get some more information this week or maybe next week about some of the last things of information people are waiting on when it comes to Epic Universe. But either way, that's going to be it though for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel as we do lots of coverage here of Universal Studios, Epic Universe, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about the way that Universal has rolled out these ticket offerings? And are you planning on getting a single day ticket to Epic Universe? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.